Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you all are doing well. This is Mohammad Badruddin and today we are going to solve another machine from Hackthebox. Machine name is Forge and the difficulty level is medium. So without wasting the time, let's just start from the beginning. And as we all know, the first phase for pen testing is reconnaissance to gather the information because we need to see what are the services and ports are um, running over the internet or open over the internet or published over the internet, right? So first thing first, nmap space hyphen s capital V for the version enumeration space hyphen small s and capital C for the default scripts, and the IP of the target machine is 10.10.11.111, and I'm going to save these nmap scan result in the default.nmap file because I already ran the scan to save the time, although if when you will do it will not take much time. But so to show you the results, as we can see here, port number 21, that is default for FTP, it is actually filtered. So if we come here and we try to access this service, we will not be able to access the FTP service because the port is filtered. But port number 22, that is default for SSH, and it is using OpenSSH 8.2p1 Ubuntu. Ubuntu is the operating system for Ubuntu 0.3. So this is for SSH, and the third port is port number 80 TCP. This port is also open, means you can access this port, and this is default for HTTP, and the server is running Apache HTTPD 2.4.41. and as you can see here, we cannot access FTP because it is filtered. There are some kind of firewall or something is there, so just say bye. Fine, so I'm going to one more important thing here is, if you see port number 80, there are few more information except the version of Apache server, that you will find that once you access the HTTP port number 80 with this IP address, it will redirect you to http://forge.htb. It means if we go here and we try to http://10.10.11.111, so it will redirect us to forge.htb, as you can see, because I already created a record in my etc host file. So it is resolving the IP address, the name from the IP address. But if you did not made a record, so you won't be able to access this page. So it is better to create a record in your etc host file before accessing this. So, and there is one more port, open 5555/TCP open and free CIV. So we will see all these things in a minute. First of all, I'm just going to make it in my record, and let's go. We already opened the forge.htb website, and this is some kind of gallery. But the good thing here is, for me, the interesting part is upload an image. But before going to that, I want to do one thing, which is GoBuster. So GoBuster directory enumeration space -z space -w, and the word list I'm going to use is user share word list, and dirbuster /directory, and the directory I'm going to use is 2.3 medium, then space -u for the URL, and http://forge.hackthebox, and that's it. So and one more thing we can also do here, just make it okay, cd desktop hackthebox and forge, and I'm going to also enumerate the subdomains, and this time I'm going to enumerate subdomains using FUF. So this is a very good tool if you want to fuzz the directories, files, parameters. Even you can fuzz in a single time, you can fuzz many parameters or many things. So before I used wfuzz, but now I'm using fuzz. So sorry, fuff. Okay, so let's see, space hyphen edge, clear, so that we have the switches. Okay, fine. Now what I can do here is ffuf space w for the word list, space hyphen w for the word list, and word list I'm going to use is user share word list and sec list. Inside sec list, discovery DNS and subdomain top million 11. Okay, so this word list I'm going to use to fuzz the subdomain. Now I need to specify the URL, so http://forge.htb. Then you need to specify space hyphen switch, space hyphen h switch for the host. Where is it? Everything is here. This one, header name, value space hyphen h. So that is going to be host colon, and I want to fuzz the subdomain. So it's very simple actually. The format is very simple. The syntax is very simple. So you know that if any subdomain exists, it will take a place here before fuzz.hackthebox, right? So whatever you are fuzzing, you must specify that parameter as fuzzz fuzz in capital letters. And then I want to see MC. This is for match option, and MC means match code. So I want to see only results which has status code 200. So I'm gonna say space hyphen MC 200, and let's hit enter, and we go back. So come here and let's go explore a few things. The first thing, I go with the source page, because it will give you, always it is good to see the source page, because many times you will find interesting things, some piece of codes that actually developer commented, it's not in the use, but somewhere you may got the attack surface. So it's always good to see the source page source. Here actually not very interesting thing, because this feature you already got here. So let's just go here, and as you can see, you can upload file from your local file system and from a URL. So local file system is always good, but from URL this is more interesting for me. So whenever I see this kind of features which contains the URL, or which can process your request with the URL, the first thing I do is check the request forgery. So it could be server-side request forgery or CSRF, so we can check it. So I'm going to use my Python 3 space hyphen m http dot server, and by default it will be on 8000. So go back here, upload from the URL, come here, http:// my IP is actually, if you see here, my IP is 14.111, so 10.10.14.111 :8000 is my port, and /AAAA. Although AAAA is nothing and does not exist in this folder, but if this request is processed, then we will get a hit here in the server with the GET request, right? So submit, come back here, and as you can see, we got a hit on our HTTP server. Next thing, as you can see, once the file is uploaded from the URL, it is going to generate a link or the URL from which you can access that file. So let's go this is the link, so I'm going to copy this, come here, paste it, hit enter. Now the problem actually why this error came, because we did not actually upload anything, because AAAA does not exist anywhere, and application is expecting an image file, so it is giving you this error, right? But we confirmed here that if we put any URL, this web application is gonna process that, right, and create or generate a link with which we can access that file or anything. So even we can actually forward this request anywhere. So let's see, here we have a bunch of results. We found here admin or admin, so I'm going to take this, and I think I got the way, so just copy this, come here, directory enum, paste that result, and subdomain enum, and just paste this from here to here. So just copy this and paste it here. Fine. Now as we know, there is admin, so what we can do is come here again, clear it, and just nano/etc/host, because we need to make an entry or make a record with this subdomain name for this subdomain. So etc host, come here and admin.forge.hackthebox, save it, cat/etc/host, and grep admin.forge. What, we did not save that, or what? Admin.forge, okay, because admin.forge.htb, yeah, we have it. So fine, let's now just ping, so admin.forge.htb, and yeah, we can ping. Now let it run. Just go here and we will try to access the new subdomain we got. So http://admin.forge.hackthebox, and here only localhost is allowed. So view the page source, nothing interesting, but yeah, we can do something, because it said only localhost is allowed, means we can request this page only from the target. So if we are locally logged in from the target, we can access this subdomain, otherwise not. So what we can do, because we can send request to anywhere, means we can send request to localhost also. So what we will do here, just come here, http://admin.forge.hackthebox, and let's submit this. URL contains a blacklisted address. So this application is actually filtering the input what we are inputting here, and this URL is actually in the blacklist. But if you see here in the result, we found this one also in capital admin, or we can try to bypass this. So how we will bypass, I'm going to show you here. So we can try http://admin.forge.hackthebox. Something like this we can put. Maybe it's not in the blacklist, so sometime the process is case sensitive. So let's try this. Paste it here, and yeah, we bypassed. So, and it actually generated this link. So I'm gonna take this link, copy, come here, paste it here, hit enter. Because the application is actually expecting the image, so we will get an error here, but we can try this in another way. So clear. We can use Burp Suite also, because in Burp Suite you can see the request, not like browser. And here we can do curl and paste that link what we got from the application, hit enter, and we got the page source here. But on the browser it is giving us error because it is expecting image file, but curl is different. So this is the page source, so it should be you should see this here, but because of the file extension problem you cannot see. Fine, but if you see this, you can see this is actually admin portal home. Okay, and this is the first link, this is another anchor link, announcements, and upload image. There is a third link for upload image. So, and welcome admin is the message. Fine. So what you can do, portal home, we are already in portal. Let's go and check what is inside this announcements. So for the record, I am going to just, because this header is interesting for me, so let's copy this, paste it here, and I also want to copy this, although maybe next time it is not going to work. What happened? Copy and paste it here. Yeah, so now we have announcements / copy, paste it here. Now let's try to access this one with same way, and let's see what is inside this announcement directory. So copy, and one more thing we can do, actually now it's done, clear this, and I wanna clear this also, and go buster here, let's say admin.forge.hackthebox. Let's start go buster directory enumeration here. Maybe we will find another thing. No, but it has some problem, so no problem. If we need to if we actually need to enumerate the directory, we will try to solve this problem, but for now I am going to create a link, or I want to access this. So again, because we cannot directly just copy the link here and we cannot access, because the only local administrator can access this, so you have to be on the target machine, because we are not in the target machine and the application is vulnerable for the request forgery. So we can request that page from here. So just this here and submit, and yeah, it's done, and it generated one more link for us. Just copy this link, and we cannot open this link actually on the browser because it is expecting the image file. So we can either use the burp proxy or burp suite, or we can use curl. just paste this, and yeah, we got that page. So now this is the content of the announcement page. You can see the title is announcements. These are another links. Portal home, we got it before. This link also we got. But the interesting information is here. So I'm just going to copy this part and come here, paste this here, and I can also take this link, copy, and paste that here. Save it. Not now. So this is the first important part, and this is gonna be the second important part, and this is the third important line. Now why this is most important, because you can see we got here the credentials and also the important information about the FTP. So as you can see, an internal FTP server has been set up with credentials as this. So we have the username and passwords. Username is this, and password is that. Fine. Next thing is the /upload directory. This directory endpoint now supports FTP, FTPS, HTTP, and HTTPS protocol for uploading from URL. So if you see this response, you will see we have /upload endpoint inside this subdomain. Fine. So it means we can access FTP also as we access this subdomain or this endpoint announcement. What actually we need to do is just, but yeah, before that, okay, let's just copy this, paste it here, and the endpoint is upload. Fine, not uploads, yeah, upload only, and it is supporting these protocols: FTP, FTPS, HTTP, and HTTPS. Okay. The third line said /upload endpoint has been configured for easy scripting of uploads and for uploading an image. Fine. One can simply pass a URL with this is the parameter, and this is HTML encoded. It means smaller than, and this means greater than. So it is saying that by using this endpoint, you can use this parameter u, and its value you can put as a URL. So now this is the way you can access the FTP server. So copy, paste, because we all know that if we want to access any HTTP site, so we said asdf.com, something like this. But if you want to access FTP from browser, so you will write ftp://asdf.com. So in our case it is forge.com, right? So you can access FTP like this, but because we cannot, this port, FTP port, is filtered and we cannot access it remotely, but we have a way by forging the request for the server, and it will bring us the content, or it will access the file or the service running on the target machine locally. So we can do this. Okay, so now what we are going to do is FTP:// we have a user, that is user, and the password is this. So copy and paste the password here, and at the rate forge.hackthebox. So this is going to be the final request to access the FTP server. So copy this, come back here, upload URL. Okay, so submit, and the URL contains a blacklisted address. Okay, blacklisted because of this maybe. So F R let's say HTTP, something like this. That should work. So copy, go back on the browser, submit that again, hit enter, and yeah, now this time it bypassed. So copy this again. You cannot access this link here because the browser will expect the image file. So the same way we are going to access this again. So curl, paste this here, hit enter, and yeah, as you can see, with the FTP we access these two files, right? And if you see closely, there is some guesswork here, because we know that Hackthebox, when we solved Hackthebox machine, we found the user flags inside the home directory of the user, and here once we access the FTP, we can see the files and folders inside the FTP. So maybe the user directory is actually the FTP directory, so that's why you can see this file. So the first thing, you can actually see the user.txt content, and to see the user.txt content, you can come here /user.txt and you can upload this. It will bring you the content. If it again give you let's go and do this, because maybe it will give you blacklisted. No, it generated. So it's generated. Just copy this, come here, curl, paste this, and you got the user.txt. Although this is not very much important because we need access on the machine. So let's see what we have actually in my root folder. So maybe that, like if I say ls space -la, so the important part is inside the user home directory or the root home directory, if there is SSH keys are there, .ssh folder are there, and inside that if the private and public keys are there, so it will be a way to get into the machine, because SSH service is running, right? We found that SSH service in our Nmap scan on port number 22. So same like that, we can copy, paste that here, and now instead of accessing user.txt, we can .ssh, and inside SSH there is a file IDRSA. So just take this, copy, come here, URL, paste this, submit, and it generated one more link. Just copy that link, come here, and with curl, paste the URL. I'm going to make it a bit smaller, hit enter, and this is gonna be your private key. So just copy this, come here, open a new document, paste that, save it, and save it as Hackthebox forge and id underscore RSA. Now what you need to do is clear chmod 600 and id RSA. Now we can ssh space -i id RSA, and the username we already have, maybe that works. So if org forge.hackthebox, hit enter. Hopefully we will get the permission denied by id underscore RSA, invalid format. Okay, maybe because of that. Save it again. Clear chmod 600 id underscore RSA ssh space -i user at forge.hackthebox id underscore RSA invalid format. Maybe we need to copy it again. So curl, we have the URL, copy it and paste it here, hit enter. We got the key. Just do this one more time. So copy nano rm space -rf, and I want to delete id RSA ls space -la, yeah, clear nano id underscore RSA, hit enter and paste the key here. Sometime it does these kind of mistakes if you don't save it in a correct way. So okay, clear ssh id RSA, it should work this time. Yeah, we are logged in. So who am I, and ID and host name. So we are user. I want to check how many users are there who can run bin bash. So cat/etc pass wd and grep/bin/bash. Only two users, user and bin. Okay, now I wanna, let's see, sudo space -l. Wow. So because this is a normal command I always use and I always see while manual enumeration, like netstate space -ano or netstate space -plpn. So to gather the basic information on the target, netstate space -plpn. So like uname space -a. These all the commands. Also cat/etc/crontab. So these are many commands are there. So if you go for the manual enumeration on the target, so you can use all these commands. So I always use, and I would suggest you to go for the manual enumeration once you get inside the target. So I'm just going to copy this for the record and save it here with me. Okay, so clear this. What we have, this one. So I want to see first of all what this file has permissions, ls space -la /opt/remote manager manage.py. So we can execute, but you can see the owner of this file is root. Fine. Now I want to see what is inside this file. So cat/opt/remote manage.py. It is a Python file. So import socket. Random subprocess means running command to run the command, and import pdb. Pdb is Python debugger. Okay, now here random. So it is whenever this script is going, you will execute this script. It is going to use port between 1025 to 65535. Any random port it will take in between this. Then it is going to try connect on a socket. Okay, and this is actually this will run as a server, so other people can connect to this, but it will only run locally, so you cannot connect to that server from outside of this target machine. So you must be log in within the machine. Fine. Okay, and now it's saying it will once you will connect to this this server, it is going to ask you for the password, and it said that if the client password does not match or does not equal to this, it is going to say wrong password, otherwise welcome admin, otherwise you will be logged in. And after logged in, you will find what to do. This is kind of menu. So there are 4 options: view processes, view free memory, view listening sockets, and you can quit. Fine. So if you select the first option, it is going to execute this command ps space aux to see the process. If you insert the option number 2, it is going to execute this df command with the subprocess module. So this is also this pdb is using, this is for the Python debugger server. Fine. The most important part here is the password, and I think this module, subprocess and pdb, these 2 modules, these 3 things are important for me, because we can maybe execute command while running or connecting this server, right? So, and this is I should keep it with me. So for the record, so come here, password is secret admin password, so just copy this and paste it here. Not saving now. Okay, so I'm going to clear this and I'm going to execute this sudo user bin python 3, copy this and paste it here, hit enter. So now as you can see, the server is started, but it is on localhost, so you must connect to this server from the localhost. And for this on this terminal, I am going to open another SSH connection, idrsa user at forge.hackthebox. Come on, yeah, clear. And let's see, we have netcat here. Yeah, we have it. So now from this terminal, I will try to connect to this server and see localhost. So this, and the port number is 31699. So 31699. Hit enter. Now it is asking for the password because it is connecting with this server. and it now need authentication for this. We already have password, so just copy this and paste it here, hit enter, and as you can see we get the menu. So if we run one command, it is going to execute the ps space aux command. As you can see, it's ran that command. If we press 2, so it is going to execute df command to view the memory. So as you can see, the file systems, blocks, and use available space and mount on or not. So fine. But let's see this script. It is saying if you choose option 1, it will execute this, option 2, option 3, option 4. Else if option 4. But what happened? What is gonna be happened if we choose option 5 or option 6 or option 7? So let's choose option 7 because this option is not here. But let's see what happened if we choose an invalid options. Hit enter. It is saying nothing. 6, nothing. Okay. But what happened if we try something like whether, hit enter, and yeah. So, or if we try some kind of commands like ls, we already got it is stuck here, the pdb, because it is saying invalid literal for int, because you can only enter here the integer. So as you can see here, even if I type here or insert here invalid option, but it is in integer, so it was not going to debug. But once you insert any non-integer, it is going to throw the error. So if option equal to 1, so it will always see the integer, and if the condition is not satisfied, means not integer, it is going to break. Okay, so now because this is the Python debugger, right? So and we have the console for the Python, and this program is running as root. So we can import some module like OS, and we can try os.system. We can try some system commands, and let's see, chmod u plus s and /bin/bash. Okay, let's hit enter, exit, and ls space -la /bin/bash, and as you can see, we set the SUID bit set on bin bash. So if we say /bin/bash space -t, and we are root, I think. Yeah, we are root. So who am I? Okay, cd/root ls space -la. Yeah, we are root, and there is root.txt. So you can check this also. This is all about this machine. This machine is actually easy until you found the way to make request through the forge.hackthebox, from this web application to the subdomain application, or once you figure it out that how you can access other things on the server, you will be okay. So that's it for this video. Hope you understand things, hope you learned something new. If you have any query, please put it in the comments. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share. Support me as much as you can. See you in the next video. Bye.